Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing. In Publisher, there are margin guides that appear on screen to assist you in staying within the printable page area. Margin guides are one type of layout guide that you can use when designing publications. In this lesson, we will learn about other types of layout guides you can use, such as ruler guides, baseline guides, and grid guides. You can add guidelines to your publication by using the buttons available in the Layout section of the Page Design tab within the ribbon. To add a ruler guide to your page for object alignment, click the Guides button, and then choose a set of ruler guides to add from the drop-down menu. You could also select Add Horizontal Ruler Guide or Add Vertical Ruler Guide. You could also add ruler guides to your page by clicking directly into the ruler and then dragging your mouse into the page to place a ruler guide at the location at which you release your mouse. You can adjust the position of ruler guides on screen by clicking and dragging them to a new location with your mouse. To do this, place your mouse pointer over the ruler guide until your mouse pointer turns into a double-pointed line intersected by an arrow. Then click and drag the guide to the desired location in the publication. To remove a ruler guide, click and drag it off the publication page into the scratch area. To view grid and baseline guides, click the Guides button, and then select the Grid and Baseline Guides command from the menu's drop-down. In the Layout Guides dialog box, the Grid Guides tab will appear. You can create additional columns and rows within a page using the settings on this tab. Enter the number of columns to appear within the page into the column spinner box. You can enter the desired column spacing to allocate by using the spacing spinner boxes in the Column Guides section. Then enter the number of rows to have within the page into the Rows spinner box. You can enter the spacing to allocate between the rows in the Spacing spinner box. If you wish to indicate the center line between the columns and rows that you have added, you can check the Add Center Guide Between Columns and Rows checkbox. This will place a pink guide that indicates the center between the columns and the rows in your page. When finished adding columns and rows, click the OK button to apply them to the page. To add baseline guides, which allow you to align text lines across multiple columns, click the Guides button in the Layout button group on the Page Design tab within the ribbon, and then select the Grid and Baseline Guides command from the drop-down menu. Then click the Baseline Guides tab within this dialog box. Enter the desired point values for the spacing and offset of the baseline guides into the spinner boxes of the same names. After entering your desired values, click the OK button to apply them. To view the baseline guides in your publication, check the Baselines checkbox in the Show button group on the View tab within the ribbon. To ensure objects to your page snap to the nearest baseline or page object for alignment purposes, check either or both the Guides and Objects checkboxes in the Align To section of the Layout button group on the Page Design tab within the ribbon. Then when you add objects to your page, you will see small pink lines appear next to objects to show you when an object is aligned with a nearby guide or another page object as you drag it on screen. Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.